So I get this text from Jordan and go over to his house. We load up like early in the morning. We head out because it's like a couple hour drive out to Truman Lake, 2.5, 3 hours. We get there and we're like, sweet, we're unloading. It's just starting to snow a little bit. And we're like, okay, this will be tight.
We were out here. What is it, like 18? It's 18 degrees.
We got out here, unloaded everything, and we don't have paddles for the canoe. So
yeah,
that's good.
So what are we gonna try and do?
We're gonna chop down some long sticks, just stay near the shore and just old school push our way upstream. We're unloading everything, we're putting it in the canoe, and then we get down there and we're like, shoot, where are the paddles? And we realized we forgot to pack the paddles, so.
No paddles, but plenty of camera gear.
Plenty of camera gear, we got firewood even. If we left right now, we'd get out there with just enough time to like set up camp, start a fire, eat some food, and then maybe get a few shots and go to bed. And so we're like, well, there's not enough time to drive 2-3 hours back to get the paddles. So we're like, okay, what are we gonna do? So we're trying to figure it out. And I'm just like, you know what, screw it. Let's chop down some branches. So we go into the woods and we cut them down and we just say, let's go, let's do it. So we start paddling. The wind was so harsh. We're pushing as hard as we can. We finally get out there because normally it's like a 30-45 minute like paddle out there in good conditions with paddles. So it takes us like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get out there. We finally get out there. We're so tired, but thankfully we're warm because we're working hard. And so we set up camp, we set up the fireplace, we start our food going. And so we're able to get a few shots, but it's just so frigid. The wind is so harsh that like, we're just like, we really don't even want to get that many shots because it's just so tough. So
been tough trying to get a fire started. Now we're setting up camp. Been freezing. My toes are frozen, my knees are frozen. Did we mention that we forgot our paddles and we're using sticks the whole way? So
we pretty much eat food, get a few shots, and then we're like, all right, we gotta call it because we're just so cold out here. We go to bed, sparsely sleep on and off, and then we wake up the next day, but we notice that the entire lake is frozen over. And so we're like, crap, how are we getting back? So we pack up all the stuff, put in the canoe, and we push off, and it's just sheer ice. And so we have to like use our sticks to like either break the ice in front of us or just like jam the stick into the ice and like, try to launch ourselves forward. And so it's a beautiful sunrise coming up, like, you know, over this frozen lake. And we're not even gonna like try to take a chance to like take off our gloves and like shoot with our cameras because it's so frigid. So we got to see a bunch of cool things, but we worked our butts off. We had to stop halfway, portage over this small island because we thought it would be better than trying to break through the ice. Get back in the water. We finally get across, load up our stuff. We're just exhausted. We had like 4 hours of sleep because it was so cold. It's definitely an adventure, but did not turn out the way we thought it would. All you can do is just kind of laugh about it, enjoy the time you're out there, and then and just try to work with what you got.